Oh, we're gonna have a bloody bloodbath, aren't we? The symbol of peace must die. The hand is free. Villains, get out of here. What? Oh my god, it's a lot more than what I assumed originally. Or what I saw originally, rather. What kind of numbskulls could think, honest to god, villains would be able to just waltz into the hero's base? Sensei, what are the intruder alarm sensors? What about the intruder alarm sensors? Of course, we have some set up, but is this the only part of the campus they've infiltrated, or are they attacking all the others too? Then that just means they must have one amongst their number who has a quirk that can do that. An isolated space away from the school building. At a time when there's a class scheduled. It may seem out of the question, but they must have some solid objective. This isn't an ambush without some carefully planned scheme behind it. Number 13, do the evacuate. Well, why didn't he use the fucking black hole to suck the fuckers in? Although that would be absolutely crap, not gonna lie, but why doesn't he? Number 13, do the evacuation procedure and try calling the school. These villains know how to get around the sensors. There's a chance there's an electronic wave type guy who will try interfering. Kaminari, you too. Try connecting Yui with your quirk. Sensei, are you gonna fight them alone? Even if you suppress all their quirks, there's so many of them. The battle style of Eraserhead is to capture villains after erasing their quirks, meaning the main battle starts now. A hero always has more than one trick up his sleeves. Oh god! Number 13, I'm counting on you. Oh yes! Alright, firing squad, here we go. Wasn't there supposed to be only number 13 in All Might? Who the hell's that? Buggered if I know, but he's seriously hurtling towards us by himself? What a dumb shit. No, you're the dumb ones. Huh? It won't shoot. Oh yes! Go on, you bunch of morons. You can tell just by looking at that quirk, that erases other quirks. Eraserhead. It erases quirks. Can you even erase mutant shapes like us? Nope. No can do. He just punched that fucker. Oh, it only works on emitters and transformation class quirks. Even so, statistically, you guys like you are stronger at close quarters combat, where you can really excel. Which is why I devised countermeasure. Oh, he's godly! His hand-to-hand combat skills too are commendable. Furthermore, we cannot be sure just whose quirks he's erased, since his line of sight is hidden by those goggles. That is why even a mass allied against him is tasting defeat. Now I see. God, pro heroes are such a pain. If we were just any rabble, we wouldn't stand a chance. Incredible. I forgot one-on-one group battles is Sensei's speciality. This is no time for analysis. We've got to evacuate. Oh no! Don't. We need to. Oh my! I'm afraid I can't allow that. Shit. In the blink of an eye. Wait, wasn't that the guy at the bar? Yeah, I recognize that collar. In the blink of an eye, he seems he's the one who possesses the biggest threat. Greetings. We are the Villain Alliance. I apologize for the presumption, but we took it upon ourselves to enter your academy, the base of heroes. In order to engage with Mr. All Might, the symbol of peace, we were wondering if we might be allowed the opportunity to extinguish him, you see. Oh, wow. Was Mr. All Might not meant to be in attendance at this juncture? Presence has something been altered. Perchance has something been altered. Ah well, setting that aside, Flip, this is my role. Oh my. Oh! Bakugo and whoever you are. I think that's... Oh god. Bet you didn't think we'd be able to do you in before you got a chance. That was quite perilous. To be expected. Though you may be mere students, you are also the hero's world's golden eggs. It's no use just run. Oh yeah, he's made of smog! Oh my, you will be scattered. Oh shit. And tortured. Really? And slain. I like this guy. everyone. Come on, Meteora. The flood zone. Oh, shit. Wow. Warping. His quirk is warping. It seems a little bit more than that. And he's after All Might's head. Now what the hell is he going... Oh, wait. Oh, so they got in through him. Well, it probably is warping, but it seems a little bit more than that. Unless when they hit his body, his attacks are warped. But then what would counter his powers? Well, I suppose a razor could. Would that count? Now, that seems like a transmission. It's not a mutation or anything. But he isn't human. Oh, the chum has come. It's nothing personal, but... Sayonara, sucker! Oh, here's the frog! Meteora. I said sayonara. Sayonara? What? Oh my. She's a frog, so why she's so, you know, in the Oh, thank you, Asuri. Call me Tetsuyu, and boy, are we in a pickle. Atsuru Tetsu, quirk frog form, does whatever a frog can. Makes sense! Yep! Simples. Perchance has something been altered. Well, there goes the curriculum. Actually, if you think about it, yesterday's break-in by the media must have been employed to obtain the information, you think? It's just like Todoroki said. They were watching for an opportunity to swoop in, and now their preparations are complete. Oh, maybe we'll see what Momo can do. But there's no way they'd kill All Might. Once All Might arrives, he'll go like pow and bam and kabloom. My netta. They must have figured out some way to kill him. Otherwise, it'd be absurd if they went through all this trouble just to get flattened, no? And it's not exactly beneath those bastards. They told us they'd torture us to death, remember? We will really be... will we really be able to hold out until All Might arrives? If he does come, will he be alright? Meteora! It's him! What? Come back here, you. I'll kill you. Big catch! Big catch! Oh, she's right. They must have calculated some way to defeat All Might. I can't think of any other reason. Why do they want to kill him? Because he's been a deterrent against villains, against evil? Or is it just because he's called the symbol of peace? That can't be. It must run deeper than what it could be. I can't say I don't like it. Their motive, they're impetuous. Come on down, Meteora, my boy. Congrats on passing. Have no fear, All Might's here. Their reason, like I know. Anyway, if those bastards have some trick to take down All Might, then right now we don't you have any mercy for kids? Oh my. Pull yourselves together. You're grown-ups, aren't you? Oh, right now we have only one course of action. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh my sweet! What is that? That is fucking freaky, Momo. So can she erect weapons from her body? Not gonna lie, that's badass. But that pole coming out, feel dizzy. Oh, hello. We fight to win. Oh, no retreat. Oh, yes, number 15. Come on. Come on. Well, now that I see it, the pole is... Does that look like a bone or is it metal? Oh, God, if it's a... Turn into a fork and I kill you. Those shoulders bear the fate of the world. An unshakable resolve. Deku breaks into his first battle. It won't connect to number 13 nor Aizawa. Whatever reason why, I suppose I'll relinquish my post as teacher after work hours are over. I did a very foolish thing. I'll go when school's ending, but what should I tell them all? I think I've got about 10 minutes left in me. Yes, I'll be there. Hold your horses, Mr. Principal. He's a rat! Yes, it's me, the guy you can't quite make out if he's a mouse or a dog or a bear. Oh, and proud principal. I see your fur is very neat today as well. It's the keratin. Humans just can't achieve this level of luster. Putting that aside for now, look at this, you. Yahoo News and even after your arrival, there are still droves of evildoers in this town. But that you'd rush off reflexively to wherever you hear some danger is so like you. You really haven't changed at all from the old days. These are the effects of your wounds and complications, the limits of your heroics, and so you're raising up a successor for one for all, following your adherence to the idea of being the symbol of peace. As long as society at large remains unenlightened about either of your predicaments, then the only place you can continue your work is exactly the place I recommended to you as a teacher here. Isn't it alright if you rest your tattoos here a bit more from now on? Actually, you could have even attended today's lesson if only for a short while, no? Of course you can't take or leave my suggestions, but you... Of course you can take or leave my suggestions, but you did choose to undertake the position. As such, I'd be elated if you would continue to prioritize exercising your talents in the field of education. There are already dozens and dozens of heroes patrolling this city after all. It's just as you say, Principal, and that's exactly why I've already made preparations to head to USJ myself. Well, if you go now, you'll only be putting yourself in a bind where you'd have to return soon thereafter anyway, or am I mistaken? Why don't you just stay here and I'll ply you with my humble educational theories while you take in some sustenance. Ah, he's making tea. With the principal, if I let him go on, it'll never end. I'm not anxious that my call didn't catch them, it's that it didn't connect in the first place. First on the inherent vulnerabilities and burdens of navigating the line between hero and instructor, you haven't changed either, Mr. Principal. Is everybody still here? Can you confirm? Oh, the rage of battle! We're scattered and in disarray, but we're all still within park limits. He has the ability to attack people within a warp in space, and he can become intangible too. Talk about hard to handle. Class President, sir, I entrust this to you. Please dash as fast as you can back to the school and relay the following. Somehow the alarms never triggered and our phones have lost reception. Our alarms operate by infrared rays. In spite of Eraserhead cancelling quirk down below, their continued deactivation is still likely the work of someone with an interfering quirk who wasted no time hiding himself or him or herself. So in order to smoke that person out, you must bolt and inform the school of our situation. But it would be a disgrace to the class if the president were to abandon. He said go. Emergency exit. You can alert the outside of what's going on. There's got to be a reason they made sure to cause their trouble here. And that means they won't chase after you if you make it out. Use those legs of yours and kick free of that black mist. Please use your quirk to save the others. It's just like that time in the lunchroom. Besides, we can back them up as support like nobody's business. Promise. You're our best hope, class president. Ah. I may or may not be able to stop him, but still I'm surprised there are still simpletons among us who would spout off their plans while in the company of their enemies. Isn't it obvious? We let you hear us because it's not a problem if you know. Tell that to bloody Askin and every other person that does that. What do you mean we fight? Are you a moron or something? These are villains who might be able to kill All Might. Your idea is self-contradictory, Meteora. We should just quit and wait for the heroes of Yui to show up and save us. Yeah, that's the best course of action. My Netta, those bastards down there, they're clearly all about underwater battle. Don't ignore me. So they must have known about the layout of USJ beforehand and gathered people with that in mind, huh? Exactly. They stocked up information for the attack, but for a bunch of guys who prepared so meticulously, there's something awfully odd about their behavior. In an underwater zone of combat, Tesua, you're able to move freely. It's your strength. So why would they put you there? Continue at your preferred pace. Alright. So what, man? So in other words, they don't know what the students' quirks are. Oh. It's true, I'm a frog, so I know getting tossed into the water zone wouldn't have looked fun for me. What? It's because they don't have intel on our quirks that they separated us, and their strategy now is to assault us with sheer numbers. Righty-ho. They've got us beat both in numbers and experience. We have only one key to victory. Our one advantage is that they have no clue what our quirks can do. They haven't tried coming aboard ship. That also substantiates my hypothesis. On the other hand, they definitely aren't underestimating us either. I can leap fairly high. I can clamber up walls. My tongue can lash out up to a length of 20 meters, and I can eject my stomach out in order to wash it. Oh, and I can secrete some poisonous mucus to... Well, it's not really poisonous so much as slightly stinging when I secrete it, but... Secrete? The latter two are probably near useless, so you can forget those. Secrete? I half expected all of that, but you're pretty strong. My power is extremely strong, but once I use it, my bones crack and fracture. I think of it as kind of a glass cannon. Huh? What's he doing? It's super sticky depending on my health level. They can stay sticky for a while, for as long as a whole day. A new one will grow out of the place I plucked the last one from, but if I keep plucking two continuously, I'll start to bleed. Only I'm immune to this stickiness. To me, they just bounce around like this whenever I press them. Right. I told you, didn't I? Let's just wait quietly to be rescued. My quirk isn't suited towards combat at all. Wait, hold on. It's an amazing quirk. We just need to think of a way to use it to its fullest. Oh? You're getting annoying. Let's end this farce. With the same power, he split the ship. Oh god, he's throwing his balls. You can't despair on us, man. Now what are we gonna do? You toss the enemy your quirk things. No, wait, they're being cautious and avoiding them. It won't even take a minute for the ship to sink. And once you fall into the drink, in the drink, it's 100% our win. He's right. Manetta, did you really come to Yui to become a hero? Shut up. It's crazy of you to not be scared. Until recently, we were just normal middle schoolers. Who the hell thought we'd get thrust into a situation where we might get killed right after entering the school? At least let me touch you. You saw his boobs before I die, God! Beautiful. The moment your enemies are confident of their victory, that is your chance. All Might said that once on Jojetsu Tariku. What are you? In order to win, there's no other way. Oh, ball boy, if you win, you can touch her breasts all you want. That's all you gotta promise. Look at him balling. We should have known these kids were nothing special. Hey now, letting your guard down is the only sin according to Mr. Shigaraki, remember? Don't judge by their ages, judge by their quirks. That's just common sense. I can assure you our quirks have the advantage underwater. What did Kachan do? Just dive straight into the drink. Yep, nothing special. To start with, even if I blast the surface, he'll still bob up afterwards, and I can't afford to sacrifice my arm. Once he hits the water, we'll rip him up. Adjust it. Don't let the egg explode. Oh god. Manda! He was shivering too. He's the same as me. He's just as scared, so why? Why? Delaware. Oh my god! Oh shit. Oh god. Tatsu, Menta. Oh, dive straight into the drink, and my god, that finger is eradicated. Damn it. Damn you, Miura. You bastard. Do you ever do anything uncool? What do those balls do? This is all I can do. Ah, we're getting pulled in. This is... Oh, he's going to help them sink. Oh, stuck together. This is that brat. What the hell? It won't come off. What the... When you strike the surface of a body of water with sufficient force, it'll spread out and then converge back into the center. Yeah, and they're all stuck together. Oh! Quite the round-up arrest! For the time being, we've toppled the first hurdle, and you two were great, by the way. Oh, yes. Oh, this is glorious. I enjoyed a really smooth dump this morning, so my balls should stick on those guys for a whole day. Wow. Okay. It's very lucky we beamed all of them. That was an insane gamble we took back there. Normally you'd think they would have had a bunch of people hiding underwater. I guess they weren't acting as cautiously as they thought they were. Still, that was too close to comfort. From now on, we need to be more discreet, more prudent. Stop that mumbling, Meteor, it's scaring me. Anyway, shouldn't we be deciding what to do next? That was our first true battle and our first victory. You're right. I suppose for the time being our number one priority should be calling for help. If things go our way, we can just follow the water side to the exit, avoiding the central plaza altogether. That was a misunderstanding. Oh yeah, Aizawa Sensei is at the plaza, holding back that giant group of villains. Aizawa Sensei. There's got to be too many of them. Sensei is naturally planning to keep them under control, but it's not a stretch to think he flew into action in order to protect us and is overexerting himself as a result. Don't be silly, Meteora. You're not saying we should... Ribbit! I'm not saying we jump into the fray, if that's what you're thinking. The idea that our powers were any match for our real enemies. Let's just see if they have any openings, and relieve at least a little of Sensei's burden was a costly misapprehension. Oh my god. As our hero, this is there. Meteora, Meta and Sewer win the flood zone. Number 13, Hidaka. Where's Momo? Landslide, Tokaru, Ice Powers. Ah! Oh! Momo. And in brackets, sexy girl. She's in the mountain zone. Let's get some hands-on experience of all kinds of disasters. That's just beautiful. Make the sexy girl and use her to the fullest. Oh, you gotta give props. I can see some very beautiful scenes with her. Scatter us and kill us, huh? Sorry to say it, but to me it looks like you're just a load of mooks who don't know their quirks from their real rear ends. Landside zone. Who's in that? Landside. Ah, yeah, it is. It's Todoroki. I'm gonna call you Roki. Ice and Fire. That fucker. The second I can move again, Is he really just a kid? Even though we fought, bring along. At first blush, I'd summarize they thought they could overwhelm even elites with sheer numbers, and they thought they could just pop open the lid and use us as pawns. What a multi of goons. From the looks of them, the numbers of actual threats here caps at 4 people, maybe 5. That'd be my estimation. Yo. At this rate, you guys will gradually succumb to death by necrosis. But since I'm aiming to become a hero, I want to avoid doing horrifying shit like that as much as I can. Sort of thing to do now would be. What's the basis of your plan to kill All Might? Mountain area? That was oh, sexy girl Momo. That was close. Holy crap! I saw death's door. Who the fuck are these guys? What the hell going on? Let's worry about the specifics later. Right now, we need to focus on how to get out from under them. What? Aren't you an electric kid? Just fry them already. Hey, now, didn't you see when we were a team during the battle trial? I can only wear lightning, so I need a weapon too. I can discharge some, but I can't completely control it. Do you want to get blasted too? Want me to be like Todoroki over there? I'm trying to call for help, but it's being jammed like crazy. Do the 2 of you hear me? You won't be able to rely on me right now. I'm relying on you two. And they say girls blab on forever. Alright then, be our human stun gun. What are you doing, idiot? Oh god. He's a conductor. I'm really damn strong, aren't I? Alright, you two. You can count on me. Guys are lightweight. Don't fuck around, you little shits. Oh god, what is that? Oh, you got punched in the face. Net. You two, seriously? My bad. I just thought of a decent plan, but Kaminari, you. Jiro Kyoko's quirk, earring jacks. With her earplugs, she can raise the volume of the sound of her heartbeat to explosive levels. She can also use them to cut extremely faint sounds. That sounds disgusting. God, my ears! I wrote the costume guys to give mine a feature where you can direct the attack in a specific direction. I'm ready. It takes me some time to make something this big. Oh, wow. Yeah, weapons come from her body. I was spot on. A sheet? Is it meant to be a shield? You're looking at 100 millimeter insulation sheet. Kaminari, it's your turn. I get ya. In that case, I'm stupid strong. You electrified the bastards. Oh, quick! Piss off! Quick creation. Wait, what? Let's move those bubbles away from her clothes. Well, away from those bare breasts. Now then, I'm worried about the rest. Let's hurry and join back up with them. You've got a pretty big tear in your shirt. Her power's in her development. I'll make another. Apart from living things, she can spin any object into this world. Ah, there we are. She just flexes her understanding of the object atomic configuration, and voila. Come on, then. Kaminari, shut up. That bloody chair. Quirk static build-up. If he exceeds his wattage limit, he short-circuits his own brain, and for 1 hour he becomes a peerless lunkhead. Oh wow. I wonder how did her clothes rip off? That's why, well, mainly the midsection ripped off, but how did... I am confused. 23 seconds. I'm not going to complain, but damn, that's some teasing fan service. You, the favourite? 24 seconds, 20 seconds, what? 17 seconds. What? We keep jumping around so it's hard to tell, but there are moments your hair falls over your eyes. Oh. It's whenever you complete one action and the interval is getting shorter and shorter. Oh, oh wow, my moly moly. Don't bite off more than you can chew, Eraserhead. Oh god. My elbow's broken. Who's that? That quirk of yours, isn't it suited to fighting masses for long periods? Isn't this far removed from your typical work? Isn't your actual speciality short-length sneak attacks? So was the reason you jumped into open battle like this to give your students some measure of peace of mind? You're so cool you are. Oh, by the way, hero, I'm not the favourite here. Oh my god. Number 13, as expected of a hero whose efforts are in mere disaster relief. Sensei, your battle experience is far lower than the normal heroes. Oh my! You rendered yourself into dust by your own powers. Oh my god, I'm done for. Oh. Idiot, he told you to run. Shit. Oh, scattered children. With enough waiting, All Might will appear alone. If you called the teachers to your aid, I fear that would cause a spot of concern for us. Everybody, you all entrusted this to me. This whole class. Who's that? Oh, it's that guy who can make body parts. Go quickly. Shit. Everybody, please wait for me. Oh god, it's gonna end, isn't it? No, oh, not yet, not yet. A world of villains, of pros. Who were we kidding? We hadn't seen anything yet. Oh my fucking god. Their evil is overwhelming. Absolute brutish. Tell the symbol of peace he's wanted by artificial human Nomu. Oh my. Ruin zone. Oh, right, okay. We've got Bakugo and... whatever the fuck that is. Is this all of them? Man, they were weak. Katsuko and Ejiro got tossed here by that warp bastard. It was quite the kerfuffle. But they made sure work of these thugs. Come on, we've got to go save the others. Since we got warped here, that must mean the others are also still inside USJ. I'm worried for the people without many battle moves. We rushed ahead to attack, so number 13 Sensei was forced to hang back and play rear guard. If Sensei had been able to suck up that black mist, things wouldn't have turned out like this. As men, we need to take responsibility. If you want to go by yourself, I'm just gonna go murder that warp gate motherfucker. He's relentless. Now of all times you come out with lines a little kid would say, plus physical attacks against that guy. Shut it. He's the enemy. He's the enemy's escape and entrance hatch. Their revolving door. So when the chips are down, I'll pin him down so he can't escape. There's no way there isn't some way to counter him. You think he'd ever give you the chance? Quit flapping your gums, you brat. Oh god. I mean, if he assigned these useless mooks to us, it's ought to be fine. Whoa, his reaction time is nuts. You mean that's why you're so calm Wow, pal. Used to be more like die. I'm always calm. You fucking here for brains. Ah, there it is. Just fuck off already. See you later. Wait up, I believe in my buddies, and you're starting to sound real manly, Bakugo. I'm with you now. Shit. How rude of you. I won't let you get away. Oh? Okara, what is it? Oh. Everyone, look at that. The door's automatic. Should I kick it down, or is it too thick for that? Don't get cocky, Four Eyes. Vanish. Oh? Oh, she lifted him up. I don't know why it's here, but if he's got it on, then wouldn't that mean he's got a true body in there somewhere? Run. Oh, God, my real body. Damn it. Oh. Oh, God, that motherfucker got flung about. If he calls for reinforcements, then this is game over. Oh, my. What is that? Huh? You can erase quirks, a respectable ability, but there's nothing to it in the end. After all, when faced with overwhelming might, you might as well be quirkless in this situation. Alright. Shit. Oh. He's snapping me like a twig. Looking at any part of his body should have been enough to erase his quirk. In other words, this is his base power. He's damn near All Might's level. Oh no. This is too much, Meteora. You gotta be having second thoughts now, right? Ribbit. Shigaraki Tomura. Black Mist. Then is number 13 dead? I have incapacitated him, however. However, I'm afraid the students whom I could not scatter impeded me, and he was therefore able to escape with his life. Huh? Black Mist. You. If you can't be a proper war gate, then our plans have crumbled. There's no doubt that if they throw dozens of pros at us, we can't win. It's game over. It's game over. For now. Shall we hop back? Hop back. Isn't hopping your thing? Hopping? That sure is what he said. Yeah, we're saved! Yes, but just grab at the breasts. Don't drown him. This is a tad unnerving, Meteora. Yeah. They came and did practically nothing, and just like that, they're pulling back. Didn't they say they were trying to kill All Might? If they leave now, they'll have already altered Yui of the threat they pose. Game over. What the? What on earth are these bastards even thinking? Actually, why don't we use this opportunity to take... Huh? The symbol of peace pride's down a notch. Oh, shit. Who called him? Wait, what? You really are a cool guy. Oh, I got the wrong one. Erase his head. No. Wow, that looks freaky. Compared to these bad guys from before. To the bad guys from before, these guys are clearly a league apart. Asu, I'll free you, then run. Let go of her. Oh. Normal. Oh! My arm isn't breaking. Could it be? Have I unlocked the ability to adjust the power output? At a time like this? That smash was definitely head on. I did. Oh my! Eh? What happened? When did he? It didn't work. No way. Nice punch there. You called it a smash. You a follower of All Might. Well, whatever, kid. Oh my. Shit. Have no fear, for I have come. All Might. We gotta continue. Okay then, the review section. Right then. So. the students of Yuri Academy were attacked. They were attacked by the villains, and I believe that the ones that are in a league of their own, as mentioned in chapter 17, are the hand guy, the brain guy that was doing Aizawa in, and the warping guy. So Aizawa went down to deal with the main force of the attack, but it wasn't too difficult since it was a squad of their own. Like, he was taking away all the powers and not many, and since it was such a large force, they wouldn't have known whose powers had been taken away until, Aizawa went, say someone was about to use a fire attack and nothing came out, Aizawa would probably just, shove his fist through the open mouth and then penetrate the back of the skull. So yeah, very graphic, I know. So yeah, this battle, or fight essentially, is to, in my opinion, show off more of the powers, as well as their teamwork skills, as well as leadership. Because let's face it, Izuku was essentially acting like the president. No, essentially, no. He was acting what Ida saw him in. The reason why he voted, he was essentially being a leader, but he wasn't fearless. Fearless? He was scared, just like Ball Boy. But he kept his cool, and he was telling them, okay, this is what we gotta do. And the reason why they're here is because they found a way to kill All Might. But I don't think they know that All Might's powers have been put into Izuku. They're attacking him because, essentially he's All Might's pride, more or less. So, with Ball Boy, we learn that his powers stick to others, but with him, it bounces off him, and he can't use throw too many balls consecutively, otherwise he'll start to bleed. And because the power is based upon his health, not many of the balls will regenerate, and from the looks of it, he threw a lot, and but it was quite the teamwork, to be perfectly honest, using strength as well as something that isn't really, at the end of the day, combat related, but more along the lines of a capture-based strategy, and they used it to perfection. Ball Boy noticed the fear that Izuku had, but he didn't want to look weak, essentially, because he didn't do anything uncool. He was essentially acting like the Peace. He was being All Might, for all things considered, although not literally like him, of course. But he's coming along the lines of being that way, like an inspiration. Because that's what he was to Ball Boy. I mean, while Frog Girl was, she wasn't as scared as Ball Boy, but I think it helped ease things along, So yeah, what Ball Boy said was hilarious. So with Momo, we learn that she can create things from her body. I thought that she was creating bone-like weapons with the power of creation. But, it looks like she can... it doesn't really look imagination-based because it's all coming from her body. If it was, imagination-based, then nothing would spew out of her, more or less, So, she and, what's her name? Kyoka were, fighting a group of cannon fodder, whilst Lightning Boy was trying to get a connection with the school, but obviously that didn't work, and Kyoko was like, come on, you gotta do something, fight, use your electricity, and because he couldn't use it, like, you know, over the top, because if he did, like, he can't control it, like, Momo and Kyoko would get caught in the crossfire. So Momo erected a installation sheet, and I still can't figure out for the life of me why her clothes ripped off. I mean, if it was because of the lightning, then wouldn't it safe to say that Kyoko would be affected? But no. Yeah, still a little bit on the confused side. But with Electric Boy, if he exceeds the amount of electricity, like uses so much, then he becomes a potato, because that's essentially all that happened. Then, Handface, I don't really know his name, probably mentioned, but I don't really know. Ripped is our new one, because he read essentially the movements of his hair, like for every 23 seconds or 17 or so. His hair would get in the way of his vision, and that would be the chance for Handface to strike, and that's how he was able to break his shoulder. Elbow, rather. Yeah, elbow. And yeah, and then someone else joined the fray. Don't really know who it was, but it seems like he's the counter to All Might from the looks of things. But that's just an assumption at this point. Now then, with all that said and done, with number 13 being able to escape, and the students being able to like thin down the numbers and give Warp Guy a run from his money, Handface was like, oh shit, it's game over essentially. They have to escape, because even though those three are strong, if the latter aren't up to snuff and can't even handle, in their eyes, weaklings, then what chance they have in beating more pros if they eventually come in. However, I don't know if he mistaked Frog Girl for All Might's legacy, or he just used it to entice something from Izuku himself. But I suppose that's the case, because he did go to strike, which he did, and I was actually surprised, like, oh god, he's actually adjusted with his powers, but no. I'm actually surprised at more surprised though at the fact that he was unable to, like, his hand didn't shatter from touching him at the very least. So yeah, I don't really know. But then the main man, All Might, comes in, pissed about what's happened. Oh my god. So yeah, these 3 chapters. What was it? 3? What did I say? 14, 15, 16, 17. So I read 4 chapters. These 4 chapters were very good. Not gonna lie. Learning about the attacks, seeing how the characters work, seeing Izuku's leadership skills especially was something of an enjoyment, since it's good. Since I always like learning about characters. Well, in this case, learning about their powers, and seeing them grow and advance, essentially. So yeah, I will see you for my chapter 18 and 20 review. Good day. Well, live reaction review.